Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Dak Prescott sends grave warning to Philadelphia Eagles after Super Bowl victory. The Dallas Cowboys are turning over a new leaf in 2025, promoting offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer to head coach, taking over from the departing Mike McCarthy. After a disappointing 7-10 season, and now with 8 starts set to become free agents in March, against just $7 million in available cap space, many view the Cowboys as an at least partially rebuilding team, certainly for the next year or two. Dallas needs to find strength and depth on the defensive line, as 6 established starters and role players are set to depart this spring, whilst Schottenheimer and owner, Jerry Jones, will need to make several adjustments on the offensive line. The Cowboys need to find All-Pro guard, Zach Martin's replacement, as the 11-year veteran is finally set to leave the Cowboys with no new contract currently in sight, and they need to figure out the short and long-term situation at left tackle after the talented but raw Tyler Guyton struggled in his rookie year. However, one player who rejects this transition/rebuilding notion is franchise quarterback Dak Prescott. In an interview at the Children's Cancer Fund, Prescott reasserted his view that Dallas are ready to compete for both division titles and Super Bowls right now, per Cowboys insider John Machota. Speaking at the event, Prescott made it clear he thinks the Cowboys are very much in the mix this upcoming season. I feel like we compete with the Eagles and beat them, for the most part when we played them, Dak said on Tuesday afternoon. I don't want to say check the record when they're the guys holding the trophy right now, so credit to them, they've earned it and they deserved it by all means. But yeah, very close, especially when you watch the NFC game, the NFC Championship, and those two teams we battle against each and every year a couple of times. And as I said, feel confident about we've gotten the better part, each and every time, it's our turn and it's on us. It's our turn feels like a particularly domineering threat to the Eagles' reigning superiority in the NFC East. But Cowboys fans old enough to remember the championships lifted back in the 1990s will realize that, unfortunately, turns have never existed in the league. Many believe that Dallas' recent inability to advance far in the postseason falls on Dak's shoulders, whilst others believe the coaching staff and front office have not set him up for success. Yet, having one of the consistently highest-performing offensive lines, all-pro receivers and an elite defense across multiple years in the McCarthy and D.C. Dan Quinn years, 2022-23, certainly heightens the pressure on the highest-paid quarterback in the National Football League. Will Dak offer to take a pay cut or a contract restructure in order to help Dallas bring back or bring in high-level free agents? Or does he believe that the core of the team now, as it is already set up for success? Jason Witten was not contacted about joining Cowboys' 2025 staff, but wants to one day coach in the NFL. After rumors swirled for weeks that former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten would be on the Cowboys' new coaching staff in some capacity, he clarified that no conversations took place between Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones. I did not talk to Jerry about it, Witten said at the award ceremony for the Jason Witten Collegiate Man of the Year award. I think they went through a thorough process for them and got to a place where they felt like Brian was the guy. Eventually, coaching at the professional level is something that Witten wants to do, and doing it for the Cowboys would be something he's interested in. Of course, that's a long-term goal of mine one day to get back there when the right opportunity comes. Witten said. When the right time and the right opportunity comes, I'm excited to embark on that next chapter. For now, Witten is remaining as the head coach at Liberty Christian in Argyle, Texas, where he's led the team to back-to-back state championships in 2023 and 2024. He's also coached both of his sons, CJ and Cooper, since 2021. CJ will play college football at Rice University next season as a linebacker, while Cooper is a rising junior who is already ranked as a 4-star safety prospect with offers from 18 schools including his father's alma mater, Tennessee. For me to be able to coach my sons and take over a program and win back-to-back state championships at that level, it's been really, really special and memories that I'll keep with me for the rest of my life," Witten said. When people have called Witten to inquire about coaching jobs in the past, he's listened and will continue to do so going forward with no timetable as to when that jump could come. With a lot invested in the Dallas area with his family, and he's had conversations with his wife, Michelle, about the potential of that happening when and if he decides to join a staff that could be outside of Dallas, and wants to be ready in all aspects of his life to do so. "I think when you sign up for that, you know what you're signing up for, and you know that it's part of the gig," Witten said. "For me, it's continuing to learn and grow, and certainly if you join somebody's staff, you want it to be an opportunity that you can be equipped and be a sponge." Back in November, Jones spoke very highly of the prospect of Witten being a head coach in the NFL someday, and even compared him to former Cowboys tight end and current Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell. Cowboys adding high-profile free agent WR faces potential deal-breaker. The Dallas Cowboys will be looking to bolster the roster during NFL free agency and the 2025 NFL Draft, and adding playmakers on offense is a major area of need. The Cowboys have been hesitant to make big free agent splashes or trades in recent years. However, the success of their divisional rivals could push Dallas into making more aggressive moves to strengthen their roster. One player who has been rumored to join the Cowboys is wide receiver Stefon Diggs, a name that has gained attention ever since Trayvon Diggs was drafted by the team in 2020. However, Anthony Goss of Athlon Sports believes there are too many issues involved with signing a 31-year-old receiver coming off an ACL tear. Goss wrote, "Dallas at least claims they are in a win-now mode. Signing a 31-year-old receiver to any deal coming off a significant injury and entrusting them to become a trusted number 2 receiver in a new system is quite the gamble. Nonetheless, the financials would have to work for both parties, and that could be the dividing line that prevents the Diggs brothers from sharing a team." Diggs is projected by Pro Football Focus to sign a 1-year, $16 million deal, which already seems out of reach for the Cowboys. Given the limitations Diggs already showed when healthy, this deal appears unlikely to happen. Diggs registered his lowest yards per game since 2017, with just 62 yards per game, and lacked big playability, something that the Cowboys wide receiver struggled with most last season. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Stefon Diggs? Leave your opinion in the comments.